Dear students, in this video, let's focus on anthracene. We are going to study its structure, resonance, orbital picture, synthesis, chemical reactions, general uses, and medicinal applications. So let's study anthracene, which is a polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon containing 3 fused benzene rings. These 3 benzene rings, they are fused in a linear fashion. So we have already studied naphthalene. If you fuse one more benzene ring in the linear sequence, what we get is anthracene. If you count number of carbon atoms, there are total 14 carbon atoms and 10 hydrogens. But we don't name all of the carbon. Numbering starts from any one end. It continues along the periphery of that ring. Then it is continued with the other ring at the corner, and at the end we number central ring. Out of 14 we are numbering only 10. Logic behind this is only those carbons are numbered which are capable of undergoing substitution. So here all these numbered 10 carbon atoms carry 1 hydrogen. If you see these fused ones, imagine a carbon over here. So it is attached to 1, 2, 3 and this 4. So total 4 bonds, that is the valency of carbon, is fulfilled over here. Another substitution cannot take place. So 10 carbon atoms which can undergo substitution, they are numbered, but outer rings are numbered first, and at the end central ring is numbered. If you are interested in studying some other features about these fused carbon atoms, sometimes you will observe they are numbered as 11, 12, 13 and 14 or 8A, 9A, 10A. So numbering can be given in that fashion also. But basically, according to IUPAC, 10 carbon atoms which are capable of undergoing substitution, they are numbered. Molecular weight is 178. Anthracene was discovered from coal tar like other hydrocarbons in 1832 by Jean Dumas and Auguste Laurent. But because benzene, then all phenols, aniline, naphthalene, they were studied in detail, anthracene as such did not add any any scientific contribution regarding its structure. So it was not that popular. It was just considered as one of the derivative of benzene, just a polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon. Anthracene got popularity, or its importance was highlighted when in 1868 it was found that alizarin, which is a red color dye obtained from natural sources, it was found that alizarin is actually dihydroxyanthraquinone. So it was a derivative of anthracene. Since then, uh, use of anthracene increased in the dye production as well as in the medicines. Like naphthalene, anthracene also has been detected in the intestinal medium because it can react with ammonia and water for forming amino acids and vitamins. It is a colorless solid and a stronger one, so it melts at 281 degrees Celsius under UV light. Anthracene is capable of showing very strong blue fluorescence. That is why anthracene is used in the forensic purposes. It can be doped with it can be doped in certain other chemicals so that their detection becomes easy. As such, also because of a rich electronic framework in anthracene, it is capable of absorbing UV radiation, so it gets detected. But because of its fluorescence, much lower concentrations of anthracene can be easily determined. So it belongs to Kekulé type of formula, and it has been proven because it also possesses aromatic character. It obeys Haeckel's rule and all the conditions of aromaticity, as well as it undergoes similar reactions as that of benzene and naphthalene. Because of electron-rich 3 rings present, it undergoes very easily electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions. Upon oxidation, it was revealed that 9,10-anthraquinone is obtained. So it indicated there are 3 benzene rings. Also, Haworth synthesis. We have already seen in case of naphthalene. Similarly, Haworth synthesis can also be performed for anthracene, wherein benzene is reacted with phthalic anhydride. In case of naphthalene, it was benzene reacting with succinic anhydride. Now we want another ring. So benzene plus phthalic anhydride gives anthracene. It has been observed that anthracene is less aromatic, less stable, and more reactive than benzene. Let's see why. In case of benzene, its resonance, 2 canonical forms were there. In case of naphthalene, 3 canonical forms. And here for anthracene, we have total 4 canonical forms. And anthracene is a resonance hybrid comprising of pi electrons spread all over 3 rings. Resonance can start with any one of the ring. Imagine this first ring containing 3 alternate pi bonds, other rings having 2 for each ring. So suppose pi electron delocalization starts over here. So these electrons shift to build a double bond over here. You can confirm it here. And now resonance can be shifted to another ring via this fused bond. So this bond will be converted into a double bond, and this remaining bond will be shifting over here. So we have it here. Now this fused double bond, pi electrons can shift into another ring. Similarly, they will be conveyed to the third ring. So such 4 resonating structures are possible, and you can quickly make out because we have seen in case of naphthalene also, bond lengths are not equal. Unlike benzene, naphthalene and anthracene bond lengths are different. Here also C1-C2 bond length is considerably lower than C2 and C3. Why? Because you can observe out of 4 structures, C1-C2 has more of double bond character because out of 4, 3 structures contain double bond. You can confirm over here, this is the first structure, this is second, this is third. In fourth, there is no double bond between C1 and C2. So out of these 4 structures, this first, second and third, they contain double bond for C1 and C2. Whereas C2 and C3, see, single bond, single bond, single bond, lastly double bond. So double bond character of C2 and C3 is only 1/4. That is why it is having longer bond length. And this is more double bond character C1 and C2, so shorter bond length. In order to justify why it is less aromatic, less stable and more reactive than benzene, we have to look at resonance energies. Resonance energy for the total compound is 84 kilocalories per mole. So if we are comparing it with benzene, benzene consists of only one ring. Its resonance energy is 36 kilocalories per mole. In anthracene, we have 3 rings. So its total energy will be divided by 3. So for every ring, resonance energy per ring is only 28 kilocalories. Resonance energy is meant for stabilization. So lesser energy than benzene makes it lesser aromatic and lesser stable. So because it is less stable, it is much more reactive. Orbital picture is exactly same to the naphthalene. All the 14 carbon atoms, they are sp2 hybridized. So CH bonds, they are formed by overlapping of sp2 and s orbitals, whereas carbon-carbon single bonds are formed by overlapping of sp2 hybridized orbitals. In addition to this, every carbon has one p orbital which is unhybridized, and they contain one electron. So lateral overlapping of these p orbitals produces molecular pi orbital, which sharing of the pi electrons causes double bond formation. And because p orbitals are dumbbell shaped, we can see above as well as below the plane. Half of the orbital lies above, half of the orbital lies below. Let's look at synthesis of anthracene. If we talk about natural sources, coal tar contains very less amount of anthracene, less than 1%, and it is present in the anthracene oil fraction of the coal tar. So though it is considered as a poor source, still in the earlier days anthracene has been obtained from it. So this anthracene oil fraction was chilled to get anthracene crystals, which are separated by centrifugation, and anthracene is usually present along with phenanthrene and carbazole. So it was washed with solvent naphtha to remove phenanthrene, and it was further washed with pyridine to remove carbazole, and later on it was sublimed to obtain pure anthracene. In synthetic methods, we have Friedel-Crafts reaction, wherein you can see two molecules of benzyl chloride, that is a benzene ring and CH2Cl. So such two molecules of benzyl chloride, when they react with each other, there is loss of two HCl molecules, upon which there will be mutual electrophilic substitution reaction. See, this acting as an electrophile will get substituted over here, and at the same time this will act as an electrophile, it will get substituted over here. So initially we get 9,10 dihydroanthracene, which easily upon removal of two hydrogens can give us anthracene. In Haworth synthesis, we treat phthalic anhydride with benzene in presence of Lewis acid like AlCl3 as a catalyst. So here also there will be ring opening, and now carbonyl carbon will act as an electrophile for this electron rich benzene ring. So there will be loss of water molecule, and what we will get is 9,10 anthraquinone, which upon distillation and reduction we will get anthracene. So because two rings are already existing, this middle ring is constructed by loss of water, and cyclization is effected by attack of electrons over here on this electron deficient carbonyl carbon. In Ellipse reaction, we have reactant orthomethyl benzophenone. When it is heated at very high temperature like 450 degrees Celsius, there occurs cyclization, so ring closure over here, as well as reduction of this ketonic group to give us anthracene. In Diels-Alder reaction, it is a reaction between diene and dienophile. Here we are taking 1,4-naphtha-quinone as a dienophile. You can observe a double bond over here. And we are taking 1,3-butadiene as a diene. So butadiene, as the name suggests, it consists of two double bonds. In between there is a single bond. So in Diels-Alder reaction, it is a very common organic reaction. Dienophile reacts with a diene, and together they form a cyclic compound. and this double bond of dienophile gets shifted to the opposite position, which was earlier single bond. So here you can see this double bond pi electrons can be utilized to form a bond between a ring and this terminal carbon. So there is formation of a bond. Because this carbon is getting extra bond, it will break this pi bond, which can shift next. So there is a breaking of the bond. Here formation of a bond. Immediately this next bond will shift over here to form a ring. So there is alternate breaking, forming, breaking and forming of pi bonds, and we get a Diels-Alder adduct. Now this Diels-Alder adduct upon oxidation will give 9,10 anthraquinone, and this 9,10 anthraquinone upon distillation, that is reduction in presence of zinc, will give us anthracene. Now coming to chemical reactions shown by anthracene, important one is electrophilic aromatic substitution, because after all this ring is very much electron rich. So this is the anthracene, and as the ring is symmetric in nature, we have three benzene rings fused. Chances of getting this electrophile attached, there are three isomeric positions. Either attack can happen at C1. So this C1 is equivalent to this position, this as well as this. Then we have C2 attack possible. So this is equivalent to this position, even this as well as this. And lastly, there is possibility of C9 attack, which is this position, which is equivalent as this. So mono-substituted compounds which can get formed when anthracene reacts with electrophiles, there are only three products possible: C1, C2 and C9 substituted. So if electrophile is attacking at C1, C2 will be electron deficient. So immediately this next bond can help. This is similar to naphthalene we have seen. This bond can shift and positive charge can be shared to next carbon atom. So there are two resonating structures possible. In case of C2 attack, first position will get electron deficient positive charge, which can't be easily shared. So there is no resonating structure possible. We are drawing these resonating structures in order to keep naphthalene intact. Whereas if attack takes place at ninth position, so this position will be electron deficient. This bond can help to dissipate the charge and charge will be given to the 10th position. So there are two resonating structures possible. So we might think C1 and C9 attack, they are equal and they will be more susceptible towards electrophilic attack. But the thing is, in case of C1 and C2 attack, we have naphthalene ring intact. So naphthalene ring resonance energy is 61 kilocalories, whereas in case of C9 attack, we have two benzene rings which are intact. One benzene ring has 36 kilocalories per mole, so two benzene rings have energy 72 kilocalories per mole. So 61 versus 72, which one is stable? Obviously, resonance energy means more stabilization. So in case of C9 attack, where two benzene rings are preserved owing to greater resonance stabilization, C9 products are much more prominent. So this is evident in halogenation. If we react anthracene with chlorine or bromine, we will get 9 substituted product, as well as with only bromine gas we can get 9,10 dibromo, which upon heating will give us 9-bromo anthracene. In case of nitration also, when anthracene is reacted with nitric acid, we get 9-anthracene as a major product as well as 9,10-dinitroanthracene. Sulfonation reaction is temperature dependent, and here C1 and C2 product dominates. So at low temperature we get anthracene 1 sulfonic acid, but at high temperature we get anthracene 2 sulfonic acid. Friedel-Crafts acylation also takes place at C9 position. So 9-acetyl anthracene is formed. Oxidation, say with potassium dichromate, initially we get anthrone, which is ketonic group at 9th position, and if we still continue then we will get 9,10-anthraquinone. Whereas in case of reduction also 9-10 positions are much more susceptible. Say in case of sodium in presence of alcohol like ethanol we get 9,10-dihydroanthracene. Anthracene can also undergo cycloaddition reactions of Diels alder kind. Anthracene, this two double bonds will act as a diene, and any compound like a malic anhydride which consists of a double bond which can act as a dienophile. So there occurs formation of this adduct. Obviously on 2 dimension it is little bit exaggerated, these two bonds. We get endoanthracene malic anhydride adduct. Similarly, anthracene as a diene can react with oxygen molecule in the singlet state to get epoxide. So directly this dienophile gets added between these two carbon atoms. In presence of UV light, anthracene is known to dimerize. So two molecules of anthracene combine together like a cycloaddition reaction to form a dimer. Coming to the general uses of anthracene, because it is a electron rich system, it acts as a very good chromophore. Chromophore is the substance which is colored and it is responsible for absorption of the light. So anthracene plays prominent role in photochemistry. It is used in optical, electronic and magnetic switches. Even I have told you, because it is capable of showing resonance, anthracene can be used in probing DNA cleavage to monitor how ligands bind to DNA. Even it is a semiconductor, so it acts as a scintillator for various detectors. For plastics, they can also be doped with anthracene. Doping means purposefully adding anthracene in them for the purpose of detection, and doping is always done at some minor amounts. So it can produce plastic scintillator which can be used in radiation therapy dosimetry to measure the radiation dose. Even because it is fluorescent, it is used in the forensic purposes for detection of the crimes, because if it is added on the very small quantities on say fabrics or even on the skin, it can be very easily detected under UV light. As I told you earlier, alizarin, which is a red colored dye, it is actually a derivative of anthracene. So anthraquinone acts as a precursor for synthesis of various dyes like alizarin and those which are made up of benzanthrones. It can also act as an additive in the wood pulping and hydrogen carrier in H2O2 production. For us, more important are medicinal uses. Lot of anti-cancerous drugs like doxorubicin, daunorubicin, this is the structure you can make out. We have anthracene over here. Even dithranol, which is anthracene derivative, it is antifungal agent. It impairs DNA replication and decreases cell division. So anti-cancer and antifungal are two important uses. There are also several Bioactive constituents present in the plants, which have shown wide variety of actions, as we have seen in case of naphthalene also. Oxidized form of anthracene is a basic component of aloe, which is responsible for anti-inflammatory properties. Even anthraquinone glycosides, which are widely found in rhubarb, senna and cascara, they are known for their laxative and purgative properties. There are three anthraquinones: imodin, physion and rhine. These are immunomodulators. They are used in prophylaxis and therapy of type 1 diabetes. These are references for you to read more about anthracene. Next, we are going to discuss phenanthrene. Until then, take care. Goodbye.